Hey, what's up everybody? Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys all had a good day celebrating with your family and friends. Um, yeah, I just redid this whole thing. Well, not the whole thing, but I just moved a bunch of plants around. I filled up about plastic shopping bags worth of plants and tossed them out because it was way too crowded in here, and I wasn't really liking the layout anymore. You're gonna notice it's definitely cut back a lot now if you look back in the previous videos. But basically, the right hand side of the tank was the main focus. You can see it's a lot more cleared out now. That's the side that I feed from, and I've got a plan now for that side. I'm gonna order up some crypts and some, Java fern and stuff like that, and kind of on that right lower side, I want to plant a bunch of that in where that driftwood is. I'm also going to try to pull out some of the dwarf sage in the middle and space it out towards the right because I want to continue that out that way. So I'm going to put some, as I kind of did on the left hand side. If you look, you can see how the sage is going all the way to the left hand side of the tank. I'm going to do basically the same thing on the right. So and then some of those crypts, and I'm going to just try to pick out some cool random stuff and see how it does. Some low light stuff. So just kind of to dress up that right hand side again. The stuff in the far rear, the bright green stuff, that's gonna grow pretty tall and fill in there. I'm just gonna keep that cut back when it's 3/4 way to the top. I'll probably just trim it up, keep it about that length. But yeah, I had a lot of plants that were like blocking light and just starving out some of the lower plants. So the trick with this tank is you got to make sure that there's enough light getting down to the sage. You don't want to block it out too much. I mean, I've got that sword growing out pretty big. That's kind of like my focal piece in the tank. I always kind of do that. Start with a sword and kind of branch out from there. But yeah, I like the look of this now. It's definitely a lot more cleaned up looking. It's definitely going to fill in for sure. I thinned out a lot of plants here, so it's also still really murky and cloudy. It's not too bad, but it's not as clear as it normally is. So I'll definitely do a follow-up video here in like a couple weeks or so, once I get some time and everything's dialed back in and clear. I gotta clean my filters soon. I know that they're due, so I didn't want to pull up all these plants and make a mess and then change the filters in the same day. So I typically always do one filter a day anyway. I don't do them both on the same day. So yeah, so here we'll zoom in a little bit here and I'll kind of show you what's going on so you can see a little bit better. It is still a little murky. It's not as clear as I like it to be. One thing that helped me when I started moving all my plants, I got them all moved real quick, and I did a water change right after. Instead of letting the filters clean up the water, that helped out a lot. I did a 50%. Got a lot of that murky, muddy, mucky stuff out of there, and just filled it back up. And now it's a little bubbly, and the plants are giving off a lot of oxygen right now, and so it'll clear up. I'll take you over to the other side here. You kind of see what's going on this end. This is my first video I think I shot with this iPhone 7 that I got. Definitely not a huge difference from the 6, but I think it's a little bit better quality wise. The sage is still growing like crazy. I trim it up every like 4 or 5 days. It's actually been going about a week now, a little over a week, like 10 days or so. So it needs to be trimmed again. This tank in general just has a lot of trimming. There's a lot of trimming involved, a lot of fast growing plants. With high-tech tanks, that's kind of what you expect. Really high light, as you can see, and lots of CO2. some good micro macro fertilizers, some Excel, and yeah, water changes once a week, 50%. Let's see, anything else? A little bit of phosphate. And I think that's about it. That's really all I'm doing to this thing. So the aqua soil, you know, the ADA does a real good job at nurturing the plants alongside the fertilizer. So definitely a good combo. And I also put down fluorite underneath the ADA. I put in like 2 small bags. It was basically just enough to cover the bottom of the whole tank. So a real thin skim coating of fluorite and then the ADA on top. Definitely recommended. Just a nice little combo. And so we'll wait to see this grow out. Again, guys, happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. I'm going to start looking through some of your videos now. It's been a while. But I want to just relax tonight and you know, check out some videos and see what you guys have been up to. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your long vacation. And I'm not going to do a video for like probably another week or 2, but it'll be before Christmas. So I'm not going to say Merry Christmas just yet, but Happy Holidays, guys, and we'll talk to you soon.